Shalom, this is Spirit Bears Witness, Akkad Ban Yasharella. I camp at Lions Den of Yasharella, Jacksonville, Florida. First and foremost, I'd like to say a prayer to the Father and the Son. Kal, Halayim, La, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Ha, Rekah Kadash, Ma'amaf. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Double honors to my elder as well. Aharawan Ban Yasharella of Lions Den Camp. Peace and salutations to the Akim women and the children of the four corners of the earth. Shalom. Okay, I'm back. With a lesson. This what is the title of this lesson? Salakia. Many antichrists or something to that effect, because like we in the age of as many false prophets and many antichrists come, because and that's a sign to let you know we're close, we're right at the end, the end of the end, we right there, because these are the signs. But this uh 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 image of this Edomite or this pale male on the screen, right? Confessing that he's this, that, and the third. He's what he's the Lord's son, he's the second coming of this, he's the that and the third, he's Allah, he every fucking thing, Salaki. He's everything you can think of, every title. He uplifting himself above everything, you know, and we don't care about these heathens, these pagan religions, these false idols, but the truth of the matter is only one power. That's the power of Yahweh, and his son is being Yahweh Shai, and they're only for the children of Israel, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, along with the speckled bird that look like the heathen will follow up the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. This false, I don't know what to call it, like religion or whatever the case is, because he's like a political guy, spiritual, whatever. Like he's they saying he performing all these miracles and all type of crazy stuff, and it's the time that we in, where those there's gonna be the spirit of deceit, what I'm saying, that strong delusion, confusion, this place is and it's spiritual wickedness. I'm just gonna bring out some scriptures on this cat, this demon, saying all this abominable things like he's the Lord's son, or I mean all kind of abominable things. Y'all can look him up. He's trying to bring that one world religion. He's trying to mash all the religions together with, of course, being the Edomite, that he's the leading or the head or some shit, and it's all death, vanity. It's bullshit. And anybody with ears to hear and eyes to see, they know. Like the scripture says, you ain't gonna fool the elect. Salaki for talking so much. So let me jump into some scriptures. Where I'm at. Let's go to 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse. Let's just start at 2 Thessalonians 2 and 1. All right, it says, "Now we beseech you, brethren, by the coming of our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach, and by our gathering together unto him, that ye be not soon shaken in mind, or be troubled neither by spirit, nor by word, nor by letter, as from us, as that the day of Mashiach is at hand." Hey, don't be trembles. The Lord said, "Hey, every eye shall see him." Don't be worried. Everything gonna play out as the Lord command. Is everybody in their own lot. It says, "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there be a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition." And that falling away is when we fell away from the truth and lost our heritage as a people, and lost who we were, and the son of perdition is being revealed, and we know him as Esau Edom, the so-called white man, right? The damn hammer of the earth, the damn what he sent the take peace from the earth. This the what is he, the harbinger of death. All these, destruction. You know, his very image is decay. You know, it is death, it's dying. You know, it's like it's a sign. It look, you know, he looked like he's just decomposing, a walking dead corpse. You know, but anyway, it says Second Thessalonians 2 and chapter 3. Chapter 2 and verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first. And that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called power, Yahweh. You know, and that's what these devils do. You know, they pit the exalt themselves like they're the greatest and they the basis of men. Let alone and his very image is a curse. His skin is a fucking curse. You know, but he got the audacity to say not only is he of the elect, he's the Lord's begotten, you know, or first begotten, or however he try to play it, you know, in his straight wickedness, and that's a damnable heresy, right? It's and because the Lord ain't even dealing with these damn devils. It's easy to understand that he, what it say, ask for his laws, his judgments, his statutes. They have not known them. Praise ye the Lord. Something to that effect. But Slack, it says Slack, I'll go off some go to talking too much. Second Thessalonians 2 and verse 4, who opposes and exalteth himself above all that is called power, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of Yahweh, saying himself, Shalak is showing himself that he is God. So, we know this talking about overall the so-called white man, right? But it's showing you that even in the smallest form, these damn devils, this is what they do. You know, they uplift themselves as if they know damn well, because the truth is everywhere. But this is sent to deceive. He pushed out there to deceive the people, to deceive those that are meant to be deceived, because the elect is not going to fall for this what is it, hocus pocus mumbo jumbo mix and mash of religions and idols and all type of dumb junk. You know, that's for 2/3 of our people and them heathens. You know, it says remember ye not that when I was with you I told you these things, and ye know, and now ye know that, and now ye know what withheld, that he might be revealed in this time. Because everything is being revealed in this time, because we're at the end. For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out the way. Because them damn devils, the iniquity was already in this world working, and it was pushed forth more with what's Alexander the creep, you know, and after his death, wickedness was pushed forth more. That iniquity was pushed forth even more, you know, because Edomites was in power, you know, and it continued on. You know, it says, and then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. And we the men of the Lord, we speak the truth. We call our people to repentance, call our people to this marriage, you know, call our people to the marriage of the Lamb, and expose these devils and expose these heathens, these false prophets for what they are. It says, and then shall the wicked be revealed, and we revealing them how? Through the scriptures, you know. Thus saith the Lord. What it says, let the Lord's words be true, and every man a liar. So we exposing them, because the truth is being spoken, his words, you know, through the men of the Lord. It says, and then shall the wicked, 2 Thessalonians 2 and 8, and then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Because look, what are you going to do? He's going to kill you first. He's going to hey, he's gonna say, I'm gonna float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. I'm gonna whop your ass in round 3. You know, he prophesy. And this ain't, the Lord is on a whole nother level. I'm just for, whatever. So like if, but he's telling you what he's gonna do, how he gonna do it real nice to you, and then he gonna do it. Boom, period, point blank. And ain't nothing you can do, you can't get around it. It says, he says, and then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. He's gonna tell you what he's gonna do. Hey, he's gonna have his prophets out there telling you this truth, exposing the false prophets, false teachers, false so-called gods, or whatever he want to call himself to be, and bringing the truth as it is to the people and to these heathens. It says, where I'm at, 2 Thessalonians 2:8. And then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan. Because he on the left hand side. This shit is on the left hand side. This whatever movement, because I can't even gather everything, because it was a bunch of bull junk. He's trying to mash all religions and junk together on some old. And wouldn't, because he from America, this dude, this is crazy, and only 2/3 is gonna fall for this simplicity, right? It says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders, because they say he's doing miracles, it's lying wonders, false signs, and it says with all deceivableness, of unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. For this cause Yahweh Bashem Yahushai shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie. And that's what, and this man is set up to lead our people to destruction and the heathens to destruction. Whoever gonna fall along with that dumb shit, that's what you're gonna lead to destruction, right? It says, 2 Thessalonians 2:12, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness. Because they rather believe this, because he say, oh, come as you are. We accept the alphabet community. We accept this, that, and the third. Everybody welcome. Come on in. Heathens, everything. That's all inclusive. Everybody can get it. But the Lord, and when everybody can get in, but the Lord ain't not on that time. The Lord said, I got a elect, So this dude is, and you test him through the spirit, through the scriptures. Then this man is on bullshit, right? It says, so let me get some more scriptures, man. Where am I? Let's go to well, I can take this guy off the screen because I ain't with that. I'm tired of seeing him for that matter. So 1 second. Okay, right. I want to get what is it? 1 John chapter 2 and verse 18, right? And it reads, little children, it is the last time, and as ye have heard that antichrist shall come, even now are there many antichrists, whereby we know that is the last time. It's many antichrists. He just right at the list, because that same person to tell you don't got to know the name of the Lord, his ass is an antichrist too. That same pork chop eating pastor to tell you can eat swine and crab and lobster and the Lord ain't gonna destroy you for it, his ass is an antichrist too. And that's the truth. Only two-thirds of our people will not accept correction. The words of the Lord is his words, not ours. That's what he said. Y'all think you can, just because the Lord ain't come down personal with you, because when the Lord come down personal with you, he ain't talking, he coming with a sword. You know what I'm saying? He coming with judgment. Left hand destruction and right hand righteousness crowns. It says, so where I'm at, where I want to go, 1 John chapter 2 and verse 18. Okay, and it reads, little children, it is the last time, as ye have heard the antichrist shall come. Even now are there many antichrists, whereby we know that it is the last time. Okay, yeah, it can, and I mean we can go on. I can say more, but only the elect, the elect is gonna be saved from this destruction. Is gonna be not be able to be finessed into taking that micro C hip or whatever the case may be, falling into these pagan idols and following these false messiahs and false prophets. You know, only the elect, that remnant, right? 19. Where am I at? What it says, first John chapter 2 and verse 19. They went out from us, but they were not of us. For if they had been of us, they would not, no doubt, have continued with us. Because if you of the elect, you're gonna all the way into the end. You're gonna endure to the end, right? It says, but they went out that they might be made manifest that they were not all of us. That, hey, 2/3 ain't gonna make it. Only that remnant is gonna make it. And it says, 1 John 2 and 20. But ye have an unction from the Holy One, and ye know all things. We have the understanding. The Lord Yahweh Shai has opened our eyes and ears to this truth. You know what I'm saying? And when we heard it, it was planted in fertile soil when it grew. Next to that living water, that river of living water, and we, Lord willing, endure to the end, and we be sustained. But 2/3 of our people don't have it. They don't have that understanding. They don't have that unction. You know what I'm saying? They don't have, the Lord didn't bless them with the understanding to see. Therefore, false teachers, false prophets can just rise up and tell them anything, and they follow along because it sounds good, because they have itching ears, and they haven't humbled themselves to the truth of Yahweh Shai, the truth of His words. You know what I'm saying? Because they're so obsessed with pleasing the flesh and pleasing themselves, and ultimately the Lord didn't choose them. That's the end all be all. The Lord hasn't. If you don't endure all the way to the end, it's because the Lord didn't choose you. And that makes those that are in the know prisoners of hope, because we hoping to endure to the end, to obtain and to hold on to this to this knowledge and to the end, through any turmoil, through any straits, whether it be whatever, torture, beheading, whatever the case may be. We die in His word and His truth is what our goal is. To endure to the end, however the case may, however the end come. We're hoping to die in the end, or live in the end, whether Yahweh Shai, because it says some of us are going to die, which means some of us may not die. I ain't going to say might. Some of us not going to die. We're going to just be caught in the air to be with the Lord, right? And Lord willing, I'll be among that number, me and my brothers. That's what we're fighting for, and Lord willing, we endure. And it's a blessing to be able to see a lie and know it's a lie. Because 2/3 of our people still calling on Jesus Christos, Jeebus, or whatever the case may be. And the truth is right there for everybody. He said, the Lord, every time we go out on high byways and highways and preach this truth, the Lord is reaching His hand out to His people. Ignorant and stiff-necked people that refuse correction or refuse rebuke and won't be corrected. That's what it is. So guess what? He got a destruction coming for him. And those that follow these false teachers is gonna fall into that same ditch, right? That's gonna be with fire and brimstone, right? Where I'm at. Let's go to Matthew chapter 7 and verse 15. Okay, this is Matthew chapter 7 and verse 15. Beware of false prophets which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. And that's this damn Edomite. You know what I'm saying? Look, bruh, he don't. You got to think about it. Well, I'm a kind of a Muslim, but Yahweh. Well, he didn't say Yahweh. I guess he can say Jesus Christos, because that damn he an Edomite too. Whatever the case may be, he sent me too. Or whatever, God, whoever sent me all these, I'm surprised the motherfucker didn't say Buddha sent them too. He might gonna say that next week. Buddha sent me, Krishna sent me too. Yeah, everybody, alphabet crew, everybody come. What the hell? The Lord is not with that shit, and that ain't what the Lord said. And whoever fall for that ignorance is crazy. Where I'm at, Matthew, Slakia 7 and verse 15. Beware of false prophets which come to you in sheep's clothing. Yeah, he come. Oh yeah, everybody cool. Everybody can come. We gonna let. We gonna the what is it? Muslims gonna sit next to the Christians, and this is that, and what is they call the what is the other people? Oh, they gonna sit next to him. Whoever, we all gonna get along. That's what he's saying. What the hell ever. But inwardly they setting you up for failure. Ye shall know them by their fruits, and that's how you're gonna know them. And that's the point. I don't even gotta say no more, because you're gonna know him by his works. Do his works align with the scriptures? Do his works align with what the Habashim Shai said? Do his works align with the prophecies? No. Well, in a way, his aligned with him being a false prophet, a damn liar, a damn deceiver. You know what I'm saying? That's it. And so we cast that bullshit aside and make videos about him proving this shit is false. And in that in the video, because I watched the Elder's lesson, and I was shocked because before you mentioned it, Elder, if you watching, like, I seen the Jake in there. I'm like, what the hell the damn Jake doing in that crowd too? It's crazy. Jake can find anywhere to follow some bullshit instead of following the truth. Well, anyway, I just wanted to mention that part. So getting back on this guy, where I'm at, Matthew. Let's go to First Maccabee 3 and 48, and I'm just bringing this out because this should show the spirit of these damn devils, right? Because we know this is what they done to push forth that Caesar Borgia image, right? But this guy, where I'm at, First Maccabee, where it say 3 and in verse 48, okay. But this guy, he on the same thing. It says this First Maccabee chapter 3 and verse 48, and lay open the book of the law wherein the heathen has sought to paint the likeness of their images. That's what it is. He want to lift this up. Oh yeah, I hate saying that Jeebus sent me, or the Lord just I'm Jeebus' brother or some shit. I couldn't even make two tails of what all I knew was BS, and it's crazy, but you know what? I bet you two-thirds gonna find a way to be like, oh yeah, that sound like that makes sense, or that's deep. He deep, on some craziness, but that's their lot. You know what I'm saying? They set up to receive that left-handed reward. That was the point in that. I just to prove, that's the spirit of Esau Edom. It says where I'm at, let's get Matthew chapter where's 24 verse 24. I only got a few more scriptures, man. I didn't mean to make it so long. I don't even know how long it is. I was just like, Matthew. I got a couple more though. Did I just bring that one up? For there shall, Matthew verse 24 and verse 24, for there shall arise false Christ and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, and so much, that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. But it ain't even possible. You know what I'm saying? The Lord, that unction of to know all things. Yahweh Shah has blessed his elect with that unction to know all things, so they're not going to be deceived. They're not going to be beguiled or begullied, however you're going to say it, as the serpent beguiled Eve. They're going to be, wise as serpents, as gentle as doves, because this is a spiritual battle. You know what I'm saying? But we see all things and we know all things. We know the devices of the damn devil. And these are the things they push forth to deceive our people, where they be thinking they learning something new when it's a respawned lie. You know what I'm saying? Rehashed. You know what I'm saying? Because there ain't nothing new under the sun. They Esau running out the same playbook. You know what I'm saying? It's like I was looking at these scriptures to see which ones I got, whatever I got last next. Let's get I think that's John chapter 1 and verse 7. And maybe Slakia. It's I think it's First John. Slakia. Hold on. Okay, I got it. This is the book of Second John chapter 1 and verse 7. For many deceivers are entered into the world, who confess not that Yahushua Mashiach has come in the flesh. This is a deceiver and the antichrist. Okay, and that's and this dude coming, I am this, I am that, whatever the hell, taking the praise, not giving the praise to Yahweh Shema Shai, not giving all the glory, and all glory is due to Yahweh Shema Shai. He's spreading glory to Allah. He a little bit over here, a little bit over there, everybody included on some wickedness, and that's why he is not of Yahweh Shema Shai. And another thing is, it ain't nothing but a bunch of fucking confusion. That's why he is not of the Lord. I thought I had one more up in here. I think that's. Did I get? Let me see if I got this one. I may have already got this one as well. Oh, yeah. I'm going to close with this one. This is John chapter 4, verse 22. Ye worship ye know not what. We know what we worship, for salvation of the Jews, and that's the so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, along with the speckled bird that look like the heathen, but follow the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Right? The salvation is not for any other nation, but the nation of Israel. It says, but the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth, for the Father seeketh such to worship him. And that's we in this. Hey, this is what it is. And the men of the Lord, the men that go on highways and byways and preach this truth, those that believe this, the sincere and true doctrine of Yahweh Shem Shai, we are in the spirit of truth. We're seeking the Lord in the spirit of truth. We seeking his face, and knowing that he's coming. It says, John 4 and 23, but the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshipers shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth. For the Father seeketh such to worship him. And that's what it is. Because there's no other way to get to the Father, but through the Son and through the spirit of truth. You know what I'm saying? Understanding. You see? It says, Yahweh is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. So, like I said, I hope y'all was edified. That was the last scripture I was going to bring up. I hope y'all was edified. Until next time, I'm going to say, Shalom.